Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Volunteers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commodores offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Works ahead for a couple. The 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And that ball is picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The run to the right. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Vols are rolling down the field. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this route.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He finds his man.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Makes the grab over the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
No hesitation on that call and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. We cannot allow that guy that much space.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Vanderbilt, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The give to the left. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got it, looking for the first down. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A terrific throw that time. And when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that. When a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. Now on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
First down, Commodores.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. assault continues. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse, and it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hurley. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hurley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that threat.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got his man, and he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go?
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. It's on target and complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown Volunteers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 89.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here? And we can run, maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Line gets set, first down. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Try to get it to the edge. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They'll try it over the left side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Morse. They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 25.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Hold and fire complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't come. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny...
And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Morse. They're trying to get to it. Finds his back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He got it. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's right on target. And the Commodores have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Commodores will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vols! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the route is on. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He's got it down the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Looking for room. It's McKinnon. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Well, I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At the 20, he's got space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 73. Vanderbilt, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll get rid of it. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down, trying to get to him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for